is it important to express emotions with all your relationships?
I think it's important because that's the only way you're going to build strong bonds and connections with other people. Because I feel like relationships are not just lover relationships. It's like a relationship with your friend. It's a relationship with your mom, dad, siblings, teachers, classmates, friends. It's everything. And so if you guys know the world being vulnerable, I think being vulnerable is the ability to show your emotion, and just having that ability, just like the way you guys just did right now, and expressing how you guys are feeling right now, what emotions you guys are struggling, like that's a way for you to be vulnerable. And I think that's very brave, and that itself, I feel like you already feel connected, because it's like, oh, Aubrey, I feel you.
Hi, my name is Aubrey, and today I'm here with Linda and Joanna, and today we have a special guest, Miss Cruz, and we will be talking about emotion.
For the first question, talk about emotions that impact the world. What emotions impact the world?
I feel like all emotions impact the world, no matter if it's anger, excitement, whatever it is. I feel like they all impact the world. I think it's more of the reaction that we have towards that emotion that makes an impact towards the world. It's how we react when we're angry. It's how we react when we're sad, because sometimes those reactions can hurt other people, and I think that's what really matters. It's our reaction towards a special emotion, because I feel like when we're excited, we tend to have like good reactions, but when we're angry, we can have very terrible reactions that can hurt our loved ones. And so I think overall, it's just all emotions matter. They're all important to the world. I think it's the reaction, what could possibly make it a little bit negative.
True. You?
I don't know. I feel like all the emotions also matter because it's the way that you take it.
You, Aubrey?
Yeah, like what Miss Cruz was saying. It doesn't matter like the emotion. It's just like how you take with the emotion that you like have.
I feel like anger is the worst one because you could let it out on somebody. And this comes from a person who does that sometimes. And yeah.
Okay. The next question is, what is an emotion that is hard to express?
I think for me, it's anger and sadness. I think when I'm really sad, I tend to cry. Or when I'm angry, I think I cry more when I'm angry. I don't really cry too much when I'm sad. I just kind of keep it to myself, and then I like to find someone safe that I can express my emotions towards. But I feel like when I'm angry, I also kind of just start crying. And then because I think when I'm angry, it's really hard for me to like express that I'm angry, because I feel like a lot of people are always expect me to always be in a good mood. And so it's hard for me to express when I'm angry. And so I unfortunately sometimes have to take it on my husband. So my poor husband gets my poor anger management.
Okay. I get like, when I'm sad, I cry so much. Anger, whoo! It's a bucket, guys. And like, it's hard because sometimes it's like I can't stop, but sometimes, yes, I can, because it's something that I shouldn't be like angry for, but something that I like if I need to, like something I just need to get out. And somebody I'll tell is probably like, well, my sister, because like she has anger issues and she gets it. And yeah, that's like why I tell her most of the time.
But I think the hardest emotion for me to express would probably be sadness, because I keep it to myself and I don't really tell nobody.
That's a bad thing.
For me, it's sadness and anger, but sadness, I keep it to myself and then I let it impact on me.
And then it becomes anger issues.
Yeah, that's what happens to me. because I keep it in for too long and I don't tell nobody. And then the sadness turns into anger.
It sucks if you don't want to tell anybody how you're feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah. But sometimes it's okay to like not tell anyone what you're feeling. Sometimes when you're sad. That's why I think it's important for us to do other things such as like journaling, like write it down in a diary. And a lot of girls like we like to do that. I think that's a very healthy way for us to express, to use diaries or like journaling to express your emotions. That way you can keep it to yourself and let it out because it is important for you to let out your emotions.
I would, but I don't have a cute diary. I don't have a cute one. It has to be cute.
Real. And it doesn't have a lock. I used to have one with a lock, but then I lost the key.
So how did you open it?
I couldn't.
Interesting. She had one that had a lock, and she used to write stuff about me in it. It was the Linda's anger issue book, and I found a lot of stuff on there. Like she said, she got on my nerves. Point.
Oh.
That's all it would say. You know, and it was like, oh, so she didn't. It's fine that she didn't tell me because I would have raged at her. But like me finding out, it was okay because like knowing it was in a journal, like she tried to express it, but she didn't want to express it to me. But like it's the same thing because like she had the lock, just that it broke, so she cut the book.
Well, no, I ripped it out.
Oh, she ripped it out. You ripped it out?
Yeah, I just took it off and then you could put it back, like just slide it back
Okay.
in. I forgot the code.
But yeah, another question. Share an experience where emotion is shown.
I think any experience where an emotion is shown is like when it's something that really impacted you in your life. I think it could be either a moment of happiness or a moment of sadness. I think one experience where I felt a very strong emotion was this past April when my partner, he asked me to be his wife. And I think there was a very, very beautiful emotion because I don't think I've ever had felt so much excitement and nervousness and a lot of emotions at once. But it was a very positive one, especially because I've never felt that before. And so I think sometimes when we relate to emotions, I think we kind of tend to think about the negatives and not the positives. And so I think for me, that was a very positive emotion that I felt. I felt very happy, very excited about getting married, and just the way he planned everything was just very special for me.
Yeah, one emotion that really does show for me is like sadness, but like at the same time, when it's a positive, I also like get nervous. Like with my anxiety, I start biting my nails or something. Like biting my nails is a big habit, and then with the ADHD, it's like harder to like experience. Like it's easier to show my emotions with all that.
Well, for me, this was like a couple weeks ago in math when we were playing tag, remember?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so what's it called? Because we play math and tag. What? We play tag in math, and I was kind of like in a mood because like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So what's it called? What happened was Neely tagged me, and I just kind of like yelled at her. Yeah.
Because something happened before.
Mm-hmm.
She just got really, really mad.
Yeah.
You, Jonah?
Whenever I have a feeling, it's always nervous because I always bite my nails. That's always a thing that I do.
Okay.
So the next question is, what are current emotions you are struggling with?
I think right now is I am probably feeling a little bit tired, overwhelmed. I think because I'm doing a lot of things at the same time. So I think I'm feeling a lot of like tired, overwhelmed, just because I'm working here, and then on top of that, I'm going to school. I'm back in grad school, and I'm also planning a wedding, and then I'm also doing my immigration paperwork for my husband. And so it's just a lot of stuff that's going on right now. And so I think I just one emotion is like I'm really tired all the time. And so I think I'm just trying myself to keep myself motivated and doing things to help my emotion, like making sure I'm eating well. I'm still trying to go to the gym. That's another thing. I'm really trying to keep myself active. So I know that when I'm active, I just do better. And so that's what I've just been really tired lately.
Emotion I'm struggling with is also overwhelmed because with the soccer stuff, like when soccer season, it was hard because then I had stuff after school, and especially now, like school and then having to do stuff after school, and if you get homework, it's even harder when you have to like work on school stuff and also have to like keep up with like home and family and having time to do all this stuff.
I think for me, it's probably grief because I lost a couple pets and a couple people, and probably overwhelmed. Yeah, because my dad's not really home a lot anymore because he got a new job, and I'm just doing a lot more at home now, trying to take care of me and my brother, making sure he's fed.
You, Joanna?
I don't really know about it, but I don't know, like probably tired.
That's a pretty.
It's because every single day, at least we have like something to do in science class, and it's like after and a lot of
I remember
assignments.
He used to make like
yeah.
4 assignments each day.
Yeah, he used to give us a lot of assignments every day.
For homework?
No,
No,
like just
for
for classwork.
But it's fine because also he's making us learn more stuff. But yeah, it does get like hard during school because like you have to focus on one. Like if a teacher gives you multiple assignments they don't get done, you're gonna want to get good grades and for parents to be happy with you with your grades and like worrying about different stuff at like the time. Next question: why is it important to express emotions with all your relationships?
I think it's important because that's the only way you're going to build strong bonds and connections with other people. Because I feel like relationships are not just lover relationships. It's like a relationship with your friend. It's a relationship with your mom, dad, siblings, teachers, classmates, friends. It's everything. And so if you guys know the world being vulnerable, I think being vulnerable is the ability to show your emotion and just having that ability, just like the way you guys just did right now, and expressing how you guys are feeling right now, what emotions you guys are struggling. Like that's a way for you to be vulnerable, and I think that's very brave, and that itself. I feel like you already feel connected because it's like, oh, Aubrey, I feel you. You know, I'm also going through grief. Like it's been hard with my grandpa. Like I lost my grandpa 2 years ago, and I'm like, that's still hard for me. So I get it. You know, same thing of like the girls. I'm like, oh yeah, it's hard. They understand me because they know what it's like to have a lot of things going on. And so it's like, I think you expressing how you're feeling just makes it important because your connections also help you. And also it makes you feel less lonely, you know, because it makes you think like, oh yeah, so you're feeling this too? Oh yeah, me too. It's like you're not alone, you know. It just makes you feel like everybody has the same battles, and you know, at the end of the day, you share that emotion with other people. And so I think that's why it's important to share it with your relationships.
Another way, another thing that I think you should share your relationships is like if somebody like expresses their emotions to you, I feel like you should say like what you feel about their emotion. Like, because if you don't share what you like want to get out and they do, it's like y'all ain't working together. Like, if you have a friendship and like y'all are like not getting along at that time, I feel like you guys should like instead of like spreading rumors and like making people mad over something that like isn't true, then you should like go to the person instead, not just go straight to like people that spread rumors.
It is good to have your relationships to share your emotions to, just because of how everybody like doesn't fully understand. Like if you got something the first time of their emotion and you forgot how they felt that time, you can go back to make sure to see if they're okay or like see what happened during that time. Because there's a lot of people that like want you to hear them, because that's like, what if they're struggling or something's going on at home? They want somebody to go to and just go say, hey, this is happening at home.
Miss Cruz, have any questions?
Yeah, it's like, what is an emotion you guys are struggling with at your current moment besides the ones we talked about? Or like what else, what relationships are you guys struggling with your emotions? Yes.
Like friendship, or like anything that includes like anything that includes feelings, like everything. Like it's hard with everything. Like if somebody tells you they don't like you, like it's like hard at the same time. So that's like a lot that's going on right now.
But something that you need to understand is that, like, everybody comes and go. Like, not everybody that you think that they are going to be your friend forever.
Yeah, every friendship or just relationship you're gonna have isn't gonna last forever every time. Like, and like, I think that's like something a lot of people have problems with. I think that, like, even I struggle with that. I did, because my dog, the dog that we kept in the house, she died recently, and it's kind of taking more of a toll on me than I thought it would, because like, we grew up together. My dad bought that dog for my mom so we could grow up together, because she was pregnant with me when he bought the dog for her.
I think all of these emotions you can just express are very normal, especially for your age. I think grieving, especially the loss of someone so special, that can take some time. I think it's more of you later come to understanding that later on, you know, they were very special. You accept what it was, and then it's just more than anything, it's you miss, you start thinking and missing them, and that's what makes it hard. And then regarding with the girls and people talking about you, like, I think that's always a struggle. I think also between girls, I think, and it's nice, and I'm very proud of you guys for being so mature in realizing that some friendships are just temporary. Not all friendships are forever, and I think that will help you guys here. And then also once you guys get to high school, that some friendships are not for forever, and some girls can be mean. And I think, like, one special thing that you guys talking about, it's like just not caring, what other people say. But that itself, it's hard. I understand that sometimes people talking about you, or even saying things on social media, can be like really mean. And so it's really hard to see that, and obviously that can build some insecurities as well. And so, yeah, I think it's just hard. But little by little, I think with our emotions, we learn to not really care, or just not giving the importance that it needs. Because at the end of the day, that's what the mean girls want. They want attention. They want to get an attitude from you. And so I think it's not allowing the mean girls to get what they want.
I feel like me and Aubrey and Linda could connect. Like, well, Aubrey with me and Linda could connect because we did lose a dog back in July, which was like, we couldn't really do anything about it. It was really hard for us to even go to sleep or even like do anything, because he was there with us for quite a bit. And then, like, it's just like how somebody just leaves you so fast and you don't know it.
Yeah, a pet definitely becomes part of your family. It's just someone, sometimes even it's hard to express our emotions with their parents, and, just hugging your dog when you get home is just like a big relief.
And then, like, when you're crying, you could go grab your dog and then just...
And your dogs know too. So I know, like, my little Nacho, whenever I feel upset, he just gets close to me, dogs know when we're sad. And so, yeah, I completely understand.
Why do emotions matter?
So I think, as we all just talked about, I think just emotions matter because it's the way, if you think about it, it's the way our world runs. It's communication. Everything is regarding emotions. Like, you watch a movie, you're going to get some sort of emotion. That's either excited, or you get all kinds of emotions, Like, for example, like Inside Out, like that's a whole movie
Of how
on,
it's carrying on with your life, because
yeah.
if you know it, they came out in 2008. 2008, that movie, and now it's out in 2024, which that means that she was a toddler at that time, a kid, and then she's moving on to puberty and everything that's gonna go on in that, and like during you're older.
Yeah, so I think if you guys haven't had the opportunity to watch that movie, I think it'll be great, because I think that really shows how our mind is, like, in ourselves is practically just filled of emotions. Like, any reaction, whatever we have, it's based of our emotions. And from those emotions come from our experiences. Anything we experience, even from the moment we learn how to tie our shoes. Like, we had some sort of emotion when we learned how to tie our shoes. And so I think that's why emotions matter, and being able to recognize emotions. Because I feel like sometimes, like, cultural wise, like, sometimes in our families, we're not taught how to show emotions, like, at least for me in my Hispanic culture, like, my mom helped me, but my dad was kind of like, you just kind of keep it to yourself, and so I don't know if you guys also experience that.
Yeah, because my dad, he's like, keep your emotions to yourself. My mom's like, you could express it to me, like, I don't care. I'll tell you what could help you with, like, that emotion.
Yeah.
And my dad's like, he doesn't know.
So I would
about
tell her
emotions.
things that fit like a boy. I remember when I told her that time. And she told me, like, don't take it too serious because it's going to go another way, because it's not how it's supposed to go.
Do you have anything else to say? Like, to whoever's watching or just to us?
I just think for you girls and anyone in middle school right now, I think just want to tell you guys that any emotion you guys are feeling, even it's sadness, anger, whatever it is, it's valid, and I want you guys to always know that you guys are heard, and not, you guys know already, I love you guys a lot, and you guys are my girls, and it's just, anyone in this building, and I'm glad you guys have built relationships with some of those middle school teachers, for you guys to express your emotions, and also for you guys to have a safe place for you guys to also express your emotions. And that's even excitement. Like, sometimes, like I said, we talk so much about, like, sadness and anger, like, those are the top emotions we always talk about, but also, like, a special moment, like excitement, like something really good happened at school or at home, like, we want to hear that stuff too. It's just like, at least for me, like, when I know it's been hard and someone comes to me like, oh, something really good happened to me, besides all the crazy things that have happened to them, I'm like, oh my gosh, that makes me really happy. And so I think it's just for you guys to be able to express all kinds of emotions to people, and it doesn't have to be everybody, because obviously not everybody's your friend, but at least having someone at school and at home for you to express those emotions to. And that's for you girls and all middle school students. That's what I always thrive for you guys to have, because that is also a way for you guys to be successful in school. Because I am also aware that if you guys come to school and something happened, you're feeling really angry, you're feeling really tired, it makes it hard for you guys to even focus in class when you have those emotions. And so that's why I'm like, I think it's important for your school success too.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. And thank you for watching. Bye.
Bye.